So you want to make a bigger impact on social media? Like seriously, you're sick of let me create content. Let's hope that somebody engages. Let's hope that somebody books on my calendar. Let's hope that somebody clicks to learn more about my program and actually signs up. This is the number one thing that you need to do. You ready? I'm going to give you like this life altering suggestion. Stop hiding. I'm going to explain exactly what I mean in just a minute. If we haven't officially met yet, my name is Gina Tassinelli. I'm the owner and founder of Hype Media, stylishly branded, and Style Rebel Mama. And I work with experts just like yourself, high profile, high level experts that have had tons, tremendous of success offline and are trying to figure out how to recreate that same success in the online space. So we do this with a very simple, not overwhelming, low tech. We don't work with fancy trends and things like that. Although, yes, do those work? Absolutely. But we keep things very simple. It's a very simple, holistic, scalable marketing framework that I share. And this is what allows you to really show up with impact in an irresistible way where clients are like, oh my gosh, how can I work with her? That's what we do. What we want is we want people to obsess over wanting to work with you. And that's probably not happening right now for you because you're hiding. I know this because I did it myself. So this is episode 11 of the Impact with the Power of Video series. And we're going to talk all about how to get people to obsess over wanting to work with you. Okay. There's a few things that I encourage my clients to do. And I'm going to walk you through those steps today. But the very number one thing that's going to outpace anything that you do is you have to stop playing by the rules, stop focusing on, okay, I need to cross all my T's, dot all my I's. Everything has to be perfect, and stop hiding because that is a distraction and that is actually stopping you from showing up in a way that shows that you have conviction, that you have certainty in what it is that you offer. And what's happening is you're probably behind the scenes all the time. You're behind the camera. You're not sharing your successes. You're not sharing your challenges. You're not sharing your journey. You're most likely not even sharing your clients' successes and results because maybe you feel like, well, that's bragging. That's not what it's about. People need to hear what it is that you do and how you've helped others. They need to hear that proof, whether it's from your point of view, from your client's point of view. Maybe you interview clients, but they need to hear that. And why we don't share that is because we hide. We hide behind the scenes and we're always like working in our business and not showing up as the leader of our business. And in addition, not showing up as the personal brand of our business. So a few things to consider. Okay. So I want you to think of this kind of like your kickstart plan. Number one, you want to claim your space. I can't tell you how many referrals I get, my agency gets for social media strategy. And it's from people that I haven't personally worked with them, but they have seen my work. They have seen how I show up on social media. I am a walking and talking billboard of what I offer and what I do. I love live stream video. Imagine if I didn't go live on video and I'm teaching live stream video. That wouldn't make sense, right? So you want to claim your space. You want to own what makes you exceptional. Let your unique value statement, if you don't have one, work on one. P.S. We're going to be working on this inside of our workshop. But create a statement that reflects what it is that you do, who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them in a way that stands out. And it's really about being unforgettable. Maybe not today, but maybe a week from now, maybe a month from now, maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. I can't tell you how many clients I've gotten after, 2 or 3 years of them watching me over and over again, coming into my workshops, my master classes. And then one day something clicks or something changes in their life or business all of a sudden, right? But it's not until you claim your space and you're showing up in a way that is really using your essence, your personality, your personal brand. Until you do that, it's not going to happen. Number two, you need to decode your audience, like get laser focused. You want your marketing, your content, whether it's video, your posts, your emails, if you blog, you send out SMS messages, you want that to hit right at the heart of your ideal client's pain points. You want to speak their language and you want to move them through a journey by creating this experience where they are getting to know you, to like you, to trust you, and eventually want to buy from you. But in order to do that, you must decode your audience. You got to know what it is that is keeping them up at night. What are they worried about as it relates to what it is that you offer, the solution that you provide? The third thing is command your authority. As kids, most of us, we listened to our teachers. Why? Because they commanded authority. They were teaching us, they were guiding us. As the personal brand and the leader of your business, we need to do the same thing. Command that same authority. So every second of your videos, for example, or every second that somebody is reading through your content through a post, it should be dripping with value and confidence of an expert. You know your stuff. So it's time to do something with it, right? Not just keep it behind the scenes and keep it secret and keep it only for your clients. We need to plant the seed with our audience. And you do that by commanding your authority. Number 4 is be unapologetic. This is actually a real tough one for people. It's something that we work on like hardcore, because until this isn't done, it's really hard to show up with authenticity and to be vulnerable. This was a journey for me. I wanted everything to look perfect, to be crisp and be packaged perfectly. And what I found was that that was actually sabotaging my business, because I was not being real. And that's what being unapologetic is. So drop the facade, let your true self shine through. People want to know who you are as a human being. They want to know the behind the scenes stuff of your business and your life. Now, do you have to share all of it? No, absolutely not. But we have to let people in, especially now more than ever. And this is all about humanizing your brand, right? If not, you're going to be like everyone else. You're going to sound like everyone else. You're going to maybe not look like everyone else, but you're going to seem like everyone else. And they're just going to keep scrolling through. You're not going to stop the scroll. No one's going to pay attention to you. And the other thing is, it's not just engaging when you're yourself, but it's also compelling and it's magnetic, because you're going to attract and align with people that have the same values, the same personality, the same character that you have. And then the fifth thing is consistency is going to be your weapon. So if you are delivering value steadily, it's not just about maintaining visibility, but it's about building an empire, building a community around you that trusts you, then that's really what you want. Okay. So that is a weapon. It's just being consistent. When we work with our clients, especially in our programs, because we're not doing it for them, we're guiding them through the process. One of the things that stumps people is make their post, for example, sound perfect. We've been working with clients inside of our Ignite Clients workshop right now. And the goal of that was for every day or every other day to do these bite-sized activation moves in your business. But for some, and it's a process because it takes practice, right? It takes hours to master something, by the way, guys. Did you know it takes 10,000 hours to master something? So these things don't happen overnight, but they don't happen at all if we don't practice, right? But some of us get very stuck on making sure that we're saying the right words, or am I going to offend somebody? Or, I'm just not sure how to tie this into my business. Or, well, I do have case studies, but, I haven't written them down yet. And we find all of these reasons to stop us from actually just doing the thing. It shouldn't take you longer than 10 minutes to actually show up on social media and post something. Now, yes, do you need to be organized? Do you need to have a strategy? Do you need to plan things out? Absolutely. And why most of us are inconsistent is because we have no strategy. We have no plan. We are just doing things as they come about, which also works, but it works with a plan. Like if you're being intentional about waiting for something to happen throughout your day before you post, that's great. But you also need to have some other content that you're putting out there that's also been strategized and that's been planned. And just doing things like off the cuff works for people that have been doing this for a while. But if you're doing things off the cuff, it's going to take you a long time to put together that one post. And then it ends up being like 8, 9 o'clock at night, you end up posting nothing. And next thing you know, 3 days go by and you still haven't shown up, right? So we have to be consistent, but we need a strategy and a plan to support that strategy. All right, I'm going to do a really quick recap. So this is episode 11 of the Impact with the Power of Video series, how to get people to obsess over wanting to work with you. All right, so kickstart battle plan for you. Number 1, Claim your space. What makes you exceptional? Own it and stand out with it. Don't keep it behind the scenes. Don't keep it hidden. Number two, decode your audience. You got to get laser focused so that you hit your audience at the heart of their pain points. Speak their language. Number three, command authority. Every second of your videos, of your content, it should drip with value and confidence, so that people know that you are their go-to expert. Number four, be unapologetic. So drop the facade, let your true self shine through. And number five, consistency is going to be your weapon. You want to keep delivering content steadily, irresistible content that magnetizes, that creates impact. All right. So if you have any questions and you're watching this on the replay, come back and ask me. I love to engage with you to answer any questions that you may have. And remember, stay social. Bye, guys.